Welcome back to the Norse Benchwarmers podcast. I'm your host, Colton Smith, here joined by co-host
Matthew Supinger.
Supinger. I swear I said that.
No, it's you guys are saying Supinger. It's like ing. It's just like inger.
Supinger?
It's like dinger.
He's saying there's no emphasis on the G.
Yeah, it's just like ing.
Supinger.
Supinger.
Just say soup.
Just skip the G.
Soup. Whatever. Just skip me.
Just skip the G.
I just want to let you say. I want it to be accurately represented. You see, I can't even say representative. I don't want. So I'm also here joined by producer.
He finally gets the other people.
I hate him so much. So glad I'm firing
We
him.
got co-host, special guest Alex Perez.
Hey.
And we have director Garrett Jordan working hard over there. Fellas, it is Christmas. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, but also a Happy Holidays. And, I hope all is going well. Hope you got all the gifts that you want, except for Nintendo Switch, because nobody wants a Nintendo Switch. Actually, I really want a Nintendo Switch, so that's why I want the prices.
So that's a hot take.
I want the prices to go down so I can get a Nintendo Switch. But regardless, we have a little Christmas themed. We have some sports themed. We're going to do a start bench cut. Josh and Garrett. Both prepared.
That is their names.
That.
Both prepared.
Finals week, baby.
The start bench cut list, and Josh, will you just take it away?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Garrett, do you want to go first with a Christmas question, and then I'll go with a sports one, or you want me to go sports and Christmas?
I can start because I don't have too much. I think you have more than I do.
Go.
So I'll go ahead and start. So we're starting off strong here. Holiday drinks: start bench cut, hot chocolate, eggnog, or mulled wine.
I am going to start hot chocolate, put eggnog at the bench, and then wine very much cut. It was immediately cut.
Yeah, so. Wine is 100% starting with for me. I'm not going to a family outing without some kind of beverage. Bench is hot chocolate, and I've actually never had eggnog, so
really?
I'll just cut eggnog.
Wow.
Yeah, 35 years on this planet, never once have had it.
Impressed.
So you're a 35-year-old woman.
What?
Anyways, I'm going to start hot chocolate, bench the eggnog, and kick out the wine.
Because you're not a 35-year-old woman.
That's right.
Because I like wine.
I am the same, starting hot chocolate, benching eggnog, and it's probably going to play like 6-man minutes, though. So... then cutting the wine.
Like it's not starting, but it's playing there. At the end.
It's not starting, but it's there.
See, that's crazy because I'm like Tom Thibodeau. Like, hot chocolate's getting all the minutes. Eggnog can cut in sometimes.
See, that's me with the wine. If my family sees this on Christmas, it's not going to go well.
Wine getting a whole 55-minute overtime.
Yeah.
Even during blowouts.
Yeah. Facts. What about you, Garrett?
What you got, Garrett?
I actually have eggnog starting for me.
Oof.
I am a big eggnog enjoyer.
Spiked eggnog?
I love some of that.
It's all fair. It's all fair.
Love some of that.
We love Christmas.
So I'm starting eggnog. I'm gonna put mulled wine on my bench, and I'm gonna cut hot chocolate.
Wow.
It's a bit of a hot take, but I'm just not really a hot chocolate guy.
Yeah, cutting hot chocolate is just a horrible take. So,
said nah.
Cutting hot chocolate ever is just a bad take.
He just said hot take because it's hot chocolate.
Hey, there we go. What's your next question, Garrett?
Oh, you want me to go back to back?
No, okay, I'll go with the sport. All right, gentlemen. So we all are fans of AFC Norse, and I believe we've asked this question during our draft show, but I'm going to go ahead and get it again. Put you on the spot. Start one, bench one, cut one, AFC North edition. For us, it would be Steelers, Ravens, Browns. For you, obviously, it's Bengals, Ravens, Browns.
Okay.
So for me, I am starting the Ravens. I am benching the Steelers, and I am cutting everything in Cleveland.
Or so is this in terms of like how good they are?
No,
or
just how much you hate them.
How much? Okay.
Personal
So you're-
preference.
Yeah, so which one you can deal with the most to the one you can deal with the less. And until you're at a game where they're literally barking in your face, you'll never understand my hatred for
Yeah.
complete ones.
So we're cutting the people that we hate the most.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So I am going to go ahead and actually, I don't have that experience, so I'm going to start Cleveland because I just feel pity for them. And then I'm going to bench the Ravens and cut the Steelers. Sorry, Alex, I hate the Steelers, but
Makes sense.
See, I'm gonna
I separate the fan from the fandom.
I'm gonna start Cleveland. Same reason I've never had an experience with a Cleveland fan.
They're the
Yeah.
worst fans in the world,
It's-
I'm telling you.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we got Cleveland.
Yeah.
But
Um,
it could change if we have that.
That's true. I'm gonna bench Steelers fans because I really have not had many bad. I've had bad interactions with Steelers fans, but the worst one is with him.
Is this one? Yeah.
And then I'm cutting Ravens fans because they're all 10 years old and extremely obnoxious.
See, I just don't have any experience with Ravens fans. So
It's just all of it's on social media.
I mean, the
That's
best
fair.
way to say about Ravens fans, they're also the same fan base that was cheering when Joe Burrow got hurt last year.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. I didn't.
You want to mess with the Ravens defense? Dude, he
No.
broke it. He broke his wrist. So that's
Not even. He tore some muscle or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And what about you, sir? I know we're going to be second because you don't ever hate Bengals fans, so it's fine.
Start Cleveland. Don't really have a big problem with them. They don't win a lot, so
amen.
don't really have a problem with them. The Bengals are second because you all are annoying up here, but
Appreciate it.
not as bad as the hatred I have for the Ravens.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yes, sir.
And Garrett, I know you have like 12 teams, so if you need to change this up for you to work,
Why don't we? Why doesn't he just start bench cut his favorite teams?
Ooh, I like that.
Because I mean, he's only got three.
Bengals, Seahawks, and Saints.
So
you
wait,
want me to just do that right now?
this is because
Is that okay with you?
I'm pretty sure you'll.
We'll do
start
another
the,
show.
I'll answer.
Yeah,
Start the
yeah.
Bengals, bench the Seahawks, and cut the Saints.
Right.
Right?
There-
That's
there's
what it
my
would
answer,
be.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I know him too
All
well.
right.
Now,
I-
if we put him on the spot for college football, it might be a little bit difficult.
That would I'd actually have to give a decent amount of thought to.
Okay. This is any topic. Let's hear it. Cincy, Washington, and what's your other team? LSU.
No, LSU.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna start LSU, but it's a good debate between Cincy and Washington.
Is it?
Yeah, I did.
You live in one and you don't in the other. Anyway,
If you
Garrett,
start a podcast in Washington, it's Washington. If you start a podcast in Cincinnati, it's Cincinnati. How's that sound?
Anyway, Garrett, you
Or I'll
got
just
it.
go full inflammatory and say bench Washington, cut UC.
Yeah, whatever. No one likes you. Anyway, Garrett, next Christmas one.
All right, gentlemen, let's have some fun in the snow. Start, bench, cut, skiing, sledding, and tubing.
Oh, that's not hard for me at all.
Can I?
I'll think about it.
Please.
Can we cut all of them? Is that
Great-
something we could do?
Great job. You know what? Great question,
Remember when we were
Garrett.
talking about being
Yeah, the PC just went out the window. All right. Happy
All
Christmas or Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy
on that one.
holidays.
Yeah, anyway. So for me, starting tubing, right? That was tubing, sledding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting tubing, then benching, sledding, and I'm cutting skiing. I nearly killed myself skiing. I did the whole stop-start thing. I don't get it. I'm not that intelligent. Just give me a tube. Let me go.
I nearly became Tua from from skiing.
If you like snowboarding better, you could also substitute snowboarding
I was
for
going to
skiing.
substitute snowboarding and have better experience,
Yeah.
one experience with
So-
snowboarding. But I would say at the top, based off nostalgia, I'm going with sledding. Just, the good old snow days going out. I had a pretty big hill at my house, so I would just go down the hill, and
Same here.
that speed is fun. It's
Can't
fun.
beat it.
Yeah, you really can't. Got the nostalgia. Snowboarding is something I want to get into. Unfortunately, I'm a broke college kid, so that's not very easy.
Yeah,
but,
those
you
passes
know,
are expensive.
Perhaps one day I will not be a broke college kid. I won't be a college kid. I'll just be broke.
You just
after
be a broke
this.
kid.
I'll just be broke. So hopefully I can get into it. But yeah, I'll put it a second. 'Cause the one snowboarding I did the skiing, then I did snowboarding the next time, and I had a lot more fun with that. It's just my brain works better with it. And then I will be cutting tubing, because at least my experience with tubing, it's really just the same hill it just feels like the same thing every time. Like with sledding, there's a little more room to move or slide and whatnot. I feel like with tubing, I'm just getting in the tube and just going straight down and walking back up, waiting in line, and then going back down. So yeah,
Fair argument.
Yeah. Pretty much same thing. Probably gonna start sledding. Used to sled a lot when I was a kid. And we had like pretty sizable hills, pretty wide too. So we would like create different paths. Sometimes like pack up a bunch of snow.
Yeah.
And like hit a huge bump and stuff. We'd go flying.
It'd be fun.
And then bench tubing, and then cut skiing or snowboarding because I've never done either of them. So, and I probably don't think I'd be too good at them.
6'3" uncoordinated is not good on skis.
Skis are horrible. Nightmares. Gary, you got your answer?
What's your answer?
I'm gonna start skiing.
I had a feeling.
Of course you are.
I
had a feeling
really
you got some experience.
I really like skiing. I used to be part of a club in 6th grade.
Well,
Nerd,
Hey.
continue.
We go out to Perfect North on Mondays.
How
and
is
ski.
that a
It was great.
nerd? Ski club. If he was in band,
yeah.
that's different. Oh, wait.
So what do you want?
I was a part of the band. Yes, got me there. But so start skiing. I'm going to bench tubing and I'm gonna cut sledding.
Wow.
I had a
Well,
really
you didn't have a hill, did you?
I had a really bad experience with sledding once where I went over I did like Matt did where I built up a little hill and ramped off of it, but we ramped off the hill, so the low part was well below where the ramp was.
Oh, okay.
And I ended up getting a pinched nerve in my back because I whiplashed over the back of the sled when I landed. So yeah, don't like sledding anymore.
Bro almost ended up like me.
One time, quick sledding story. One time, me and my friend were sledding down a hill, and we had these like big sleds, like wider than this, and we were going down. He was on the front. I was pushing it from the back of the sled. Jumped on. He fell off the front, but I didn't see it because snow was blowing in our face.
Yeah.
And I hit a bump, and go down the hill, and then I like turn around and I'm laughing. And my friend's up at the middle of the hill. He fell off, and I ran over him.
That was the bump.
And, yeah, that was the bump. It's pretty funny.
That's good stuff.
All right, so I'm going to stick with the hatred of sports and talk about the 3 current top teams in sports.
This guy can't experience Christmas joy.
No, I can't.
He is
Negative
that's
North
for
Cut
sure.
is what I do. So, start one, bench one, cut one. Dodgers, Chiefs, Celtics.
I want to tell you right now. So most hated is cut.
Yes.
Okay. Celtics start. I am a closet Celtics fan. It's my second favorite team. So I had a banner in my room. I know
I've
it's
seen that banner.
you've seen that banner. It literally is just because they drafted a bunch of Purdue players. So I just kind of naturally became a fan of that team. I will cut the Dodgers because I don't watch baseball, and then bench them and then cut the Chiefs and then cut them again and cut them again
Yeah.
and again.
That might help their rituals, though, so I don't know if you want to keep
Oh
cutting
right,
like
they
that.
do have to. They have
Yeah.
to use blood for the
Yeah.
rituals. That's right.
I'm going to probably start the Dodgers because I don't watch a ton of baseball, but like when I do, I don't. They kind of seem like a fan base where like a fair weather fan base. Like, hey, the Dodgers are doing pretty good. I see their record.
Yeah,
I don't think they know ball, is what I'm trying to say here.
that's a good point.
Benching the Celtics because as a Warriors fan, we've kind of dunked on them the last couple of years. And cutting the Chiefs and probably damning them to hell, to be honest. So, yeah.
Completely ditto that.
Yeah, Garrett, you got one? Or you answer this?
Sure.
Throw it to you first.
I think I'll probably go ahead and start the Celtics, just like Colton. I don't really like hate the Celtics. And then again, I don't really watch basketball, so I don't have enough to know like rivalries and stuff like that. I don't really have a team that I cheer for. But then for me personally, I'm gonna bench the Chiefs and cut the Dodgers. Because I personally think what the Dodgers are doing right now is incredibly illegal, or at
Yeah.
least should be illegal.
Facts.
You should not be able to pay Shohei Ohtani $2 million a year. That's just ridiculous. So because the Chiefs are also kind of cheating, but the Dodgers are like, it's plain as day they're cheating. So I cut the Dodgers.
Chiefs we're not allowed to see in their locker room, so we don't know what they're cheating with.
This is true. They use dark magic to cheat.
Yeah, yeah.
The Dodgers don't have dark magic. They just have deep pockets.
We need to
Real.
check their
The
playbook.
Chiefs are
and see what's
bending
going on.
real,
rules.
yeah.
The Dodgers are breaking them.
I'd say for me, start the Dodgers because I don't care about baseball, so they're not affecting me. Bench the Chiefs because a small part of me actually loves dynasties and being like, I was alive during that time.
You sick freak.
It's okay. We call those people
And
masochists.
then I'm definitely cutting the Celtics because as a Lakers fan, there's no greater rivalry, and
Yeah,
I
that's
hate
true.
them with everything in me.
It makes
That's fair.
absolute sense.
Yep.
Since I can't cut all three of them and just sacrifice all of them, I'll start the Celtics as much as that pains me. They've done the least amount of hate to me. I'll bench the Dodgers because they haven't won 2 in a row yet, and I'll cut the Chiefs because God forbid, we really have to deal with a three-peat.
Well, they haven't won 2 in a row yet, but they're about to win 10 in a row. So.
But yeah, no, that's how I'd go. I mean, this three-peat
Oh,
is
you're talking
literally
about
what
the
I have
Dodgers.
nightmares about.
Yeah.
So, you got another Christmas one, or you want me to throw my Christmas one out there?
I do. I have one more Christmas one, and then I'm out. So we're gonna throw it back to historical times with this one. We're gonna start, bench, cut gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
I don't know what any of them are.
What the hell is that?
That's the most.
I thought you were talking about a person.
Are you talking about like Murr from Impractical
Myrrh for
Jokers?
practical joke. No.
I'll admit I'm stupid. I have no idea.
Nope, I'm stupid.
That is from the Bible.
The 3 wise men.
Oh.
They brought the gifts to baby Jesus.
So we're not religious.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I don't remember the last time I went to church, so I have no idea. I'm just gonna throw it to Alex because
Yeah.
he seemed to have an answer for this.
I just knew what it was.
I thought everyone had heard that.
I don't even know what frankincense and myrrh is really. So start gold, cut the rest, I guess.
Did any of them take like an Xbox to him or something? That might be worthy of a start.
Since you came up with the question, Garrett, you got an answer to that one?
I mean, gold is probably going to be the starter for
Yeah.
sure. I'm going to probably bench frankincense just because it has a funny name, and I still don't know what myrrh is, so we're cutting
The
myrrh.
guy from Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
I'd
All
start
right.
Murr.
All right. So obviously the big news in college football is Bill Belichick is now a head coach in college
What the
football.
hell?
So the fun question would be, which one of these 3 dictators would you rather play for? Bill Belichick, or I'm start bench gun. Bill Belichick, Nick Saban, or Kirby Smart?
Oof.
Garrett, you can answer that question
I was
first.
waiting for some other dictators.
Want me to answer that question
Yeah,
first?
Belichick, Saban, Smart.
I'm going to start Nick Saban because as much as I hate him, I also have the exact same amount of respect for him. It's like a respectful form of hatred. So I would like to start and just sort of hear the game from his perspective. I'd bench Kirby Smart, and then I'd cut Bill Belichick because I don't like him, and I think he's kind of boring.
Fair enough. Anybody else?
You want to go?
Wow, that was weird.
I'll go
You
right
don't blame
ahead.
that? That was
I will go ahead and start Nick Saban. Like you said, he has had that dynasty and all, and we all hated it, but we really just hated him because he was winning. And I think he's definitely got the most personality of anybody here. Kirby Smart's got a personality too. You can go either way, but I've loved seeing him on College Game Day.
Yeah.
I think he's a great addition, and I'll definitely start him. I will bench Kirby Smart, and I will cut Bill Belichick because he'll steal my girl.
I was about
That's
to say
real.
same exact thing. I'm starting Nick Saban, benching Kirby Smart, and then cutting Bill Belichick because he has definitely more game than me on a college campus.
Dude, he's about to go crazy at North
Yeah.
Carolina, dude.
I'd say I'd start Saban, and like you said, game day has kind of helped my view on him.
Agreed.
Belichick, I'm going to bench just because he's won stuff, and then Kirby Smart has won the least, so I'm just going to cut him.
I'm starting Belichick. Just for the fact that I could maybe meet Edelman, Gronk, or Brady. Can you imagine being a college student getting to party one of those 3 guys? Specifically Gronk. I am cutting Saban because, benching Saban and cutting Smart because I'm cutting Smart because I think he's a wannabe Nick Saban.
Ooh.
And then this is the last Christmas question I guess we'll ask. Christmas apparel, ugly sweaters, Christmas pajamas, Santa/elf hats.
All right.
You got
Christmas
loaded.
pajamas starting for sure.
So
Starting
you're gonna be that dad who has all his kids just like lined up in pajamas.
I don't
and
care what
matching?
they wear. I'm wearing Christmas pajamas. That is so incredibly tough. Wearing flannel pants, warmest thing on the planet, rivaling the sun probably in the universe. Probably benching Santa hats. That's always a classic. You know, you can wear that with anything. And then it's a close cut to the ugly Christmas sweater, just because I don't really wear those that much.
Yeah, I pretty much agree there. Definitely the pajamas, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I'll wear them year round. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
But especially during Christmas. And then as far as the ugly sweaters go, I'm going to cut them. And that's only because they're just more of a situational thing. Like I feel like there's no long-term stickability with the ugly sweater. And then what was the other one?
Santa hat.
Santa hat, yeah, Santa hat. It's right up there. I could easily start that one as well. I mean, Phil's walking around with a Bengals Santa hat as we speak. I'm sure. At least I saw him in it earlier today. So like, it's definitely a versatile one that you can wear throughout the season.
Yeah.
So keeps the ears warm if you wear it right. So
Yep.
Oh, well, I think my list is kind of the exact opposite. I'm going ugly sweaters
Okay.
for the start.
'cause,
Great comedic thing to add to a party.
He also has the greatest ugly sweater ever.
that
With the
that
pocket.
would help.
That does help,
I
yeah.
don't have that kind of game.
It has a built-in
Comes
cup
with
holder, no
ugly
big deal.
sweater.
Yeah.
Then I'm going with the Santa hat. Very nice.
Hmm.
PJs, I don't think I've ever worn technically a day in my life, so we're going to go ahead and cut those.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say for me, it's the exact same. Love the sweater game, the sweater parties, all that fun times. Santa hat just matches everything with the sweater, kind of puts two and two together. And I just have PTSD. Love you, Mom, but I have PTSD from being forced to wear pajamas as a kid. Like every Christmas, we had to match our entire family up until we were like. I was basically 13. I was finally like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'll still do it today. I don't care.
I never had a match or anything. Like I
no,
never had
the
any,
whole
so that's-
family had
yeah.
matching sets.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so
I remember doing
PTSD
it like
from the
1 year,
pajamas.
but
So,
other than that.
Garrett, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start Santa hats. I don't know. I just feel like they're really festive. My only issue with them is they kind of get itchy after a little while.
Yeah, that holds it back for sure.
They can get hot too.
They can get kind of hot if you're
Yeah.
not really like just taking it off every 5 or 10
He
minutes.
said
or
if
so,
you're
just
not
to
built
give your
for it,
head
Matt,
a
it's
breather.
Yeah, I
getting
guess
pretty hot, yeah.
Clearly. I'm gonna bench ugly sweaters as well because I do think ugly sweaters can definitely bring something to a party. It's definitely like a talking point you can use. And then also ugly sweater parties are fun because it's not just one person dressing up in the ugly sweater, right? You got everyone around you, so you're not like really self-conscious at all or anything like that. And then I'm gonna cut like Christmas PJs because while I didn't have to match, I did get a set every year for Christmas that my mom forced us to wear. That and also I'm just kind
What
of
he's
like
not telling y'all is he still has to do that today.
no, but
From long range.
the only the other thing that really ruins them for me is just the amount of times I see a pair of pajama bottoms at like Walmart or Target or something like that, and it's just like those are meant for the house, man. Just try a little bit
that's
when
fair.
you're going out.
I will actually agree that definitely is kind of ruining the authenticity of pajamas. Is like I'll see people hooping in them. I'm like, dog.
Yeah,
that's
like
not
you're
serious.
hooping in flannel PJs. What the
Like-
hell? Do you
like,
hate yourself?
They're either like going 10 for 10 or 0 for 10. Like
Yeah.
it's really 50-50. But I would say it's definitely been devalued in recent years. People just going around wearing them. But that's also just a testament to how comfortable they are, how warm they are, and shout out. PJs are number one.
You know
I
what?
think-
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think kind of bouncing off that point, a lot of people wear that stuff to the gym.
Yeah.
That's not gym attire. You're gonna get hella ass sweat all over the bench, and I don't want to clean that
I
up.
get enough ass sweat wearing shorts.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? As producer, I'm allowed to do one more. I'm throwing the sport one out. This one actually just came to me. So we're talking characters on Christmas. Everybody knows Santa's the king when it comes to that,
Okay.
or Jesus, however you want to decide. However, let's talk movie characters. Frosty, Rudolph, and the Grinch.
Oh.
That I feel like that's shots fired. I will go first because I do have the
I
answer
wonder
to
what
this.
his
It's by far the Grinch.
There it is.
It's the king.
Well,
of
which
all
one? Which
Christmas.
are we talking? Like cartoon Grinch
No,
or
just
Jim Carrey?
the character Christmas.
Just overall.
Like the Grinch, the character. Like
Okay, I see
I'm
what
not
you're
kidding.
saying
A lot of those PJs growing up were Grinches. I loved the Grinch growing up. So the Grinch by far the best. He is starting for me. I'm going to bench Rudolph. And he's even close to cut. Like their Grinch is so far ahead of both these guys. That is the Tom Thibodeau. You're the star player. You're the MJ to me. And then I'm cutting Frosty because he melts come like January, February-ish. So probably March, but So Frosty goes out the window. So it's Grinch, Rudolph, and then Frosty for me.
I would say I'd start Frosty because I think he's a good dude. He's got a good character.
I took his hat off. Now what?
All right, bro.
All right.
All right, cool.
Everyone's
Thanks,
entitled to their
hater.
opinion, Mr. Grinch.
So yeah, I think he's a good character. He really helps others. He didn't have to have like a character arc of like, I'm a hater, but now I'm cool. Dude's just, no pun intended, he's always cool. And he helps others. He even made the biggest dickhead in the story become his friend.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's all
I
about.
don't see that very often.
And I just think Frosty. And I also do remember when I was younger, we had like a little like Frosty dude, and if you like pressed his hand, he would say "Happy Birthday." So that always sticks.
Not
in
Merry
my
Christmas?
head. No, because that's what Frosty says. When you put the hat on him, he says "Happy Birthday."
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
He does
Yeah.
do that, doesn't
He
he?
does.
I'm probably benching the Grinch because of his arc. It starts off huge hater, and he's got a cool dog, and then at the end of the story, Max. Yeah, what a goat. And at the end of the story, he's just like overall, he's a good dude, and a huge redemption arc. And then it's a close one, but I'm cutting Rudolph, even though I do think Rudolph, all those guys I could see. That's a lineup I'd change probably throughout the season.
I'm gonna say that's somebody talked about it though. Like Rudolph is the most like system quarterback of all Christmases.
I was going to make that point.
Did you see that? It's literally trending.
I was
on
going to make
TikTok.
that point. I
Go
feel
ahead.
like it was a very fluky season from him. Like,
Okay.
you have a red nose, congrats, but like,
Yeah, you got lucky that it was really a snow blizzard that day.
Yeah. It's like there's not a blizzard every Christmas, especially around here. So
Why am I
feel
hearing
like
this
he's
in
a
Colin
very-
Cowherd's voice?
he's a very situational reindeer, and I think no matter what way you put it, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Mason Rudolph, they're all frauds.
You cannot
So
lump
cut-
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Mason Rudolph. Okay, those are two entirely different tiers.
Just happened.
But either way, they're both getting cut on my on my team. I'm going to bench the Grinch. I actually have the same one as you again. I want to bench the Grinch. Just like he's kind of a mood killer to start, but I do. It's very close between him and Frosty. I kind of hold those Frosty movies just a little more near and dear to my heart, to be honest. So, but yeah, Grinch right up there. I mean, he's playing Malik Monk minutes, just not starting.
Oh yeah.
So I'm with Josh. I'm starting the Grinch.
That's fair.
Brings the grittiness to Christmas that we really didn't have before that.
Mm.
So I like that. Benching Rudolph. Team player. You all may be haters and say it's a system quarterback or whatever. He's a team player. He gets the job done.
All right.
And
an argument.
if you bring him to the function, there's a light show.
Hey. Okay.
You all are
about
not
that.
thinking about that.
Okay.
And Frosty getting cut. Soft.
All right.
Could be pushed over.
I know.
All right.
Literally just blow off his hat.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant again.
If you
I know.
but think about this,
He
if
can't
you're
say
playing,
Lamb.
if you're playing in Lambeau, that dude is no one is getting around him. Prime Michael Strahan is not getting around that dude.
It's facts.
I mean, that's pretty fair.
That's a
It's-
big.
it's
That's a
facts.
big dude.
In Lambeau. That's
Okay.
You
fair.
telling
No
me
one's stopping that guy.
Down in
Super Bowl,
Miami, though, he's the
Lambeau?
least relevant one there.
Yeah, but that's true.
He's a bit of a two in that way.
a reverse
And then Garrett, you wrap it up. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to start Rudolph because I do.
Wow.
I
Wow.
this come from behind victory. I like the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I think it's a story a lot of people can learn from. I'm gonna bench the Grinch because while I do like his arc, as other people have said, he does kind of start out a bit assholey at the very beginning of that movie.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
That's holy indeed.
And then
Thanks for that
for reasons that other people have stated already, I am going to be cutting Frosty.
I feel like this was the most fun question that I had, though.
Yeah,
I was literally just sitting here and I
This-
was like,
this is-
how do I do Santa and Jesus? I'm like, okay, we're not going to go there. And then I typed it in and I was like, yes, that works.
This is almost a perfect segue into Christmas movies.
Oh. Okay.
Start, bench, cut. Elf, Home Alone,
Oh.
A Christmas Story.
I'm starting Home Alone.
I am also because Joe Burrow's the star in.
Joe Burrow's starring, and that's just one I come back to pretty frequently, especially as a kid. I'd watch that out of the Christmas season. Definitely a favorite of mine. And then I am going to go ahead and what was the other
Elf
two?
or Christmas Story.
Yeah, Elf is a pretty close. He's getting good minutes off the bench there. And then A Christmas Story is great. I don't come back to it as often as I do the other ones. So he's getting cut, but he'll be on the G League team. I'll put him on the G League team.
Bit of a Bronny James there. All right.
I'm about to say that's the only thing that changes from. Actually, no, I'm cutting Christmas Story because I honestly do think it's overrated.
I could see
I mean,
that.
it's
I
got
can see that.
that is, just make sure I'm getting the right one. That is the one. You shoot your eye out.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
So it's got a
The
few
leg
little
lamp.
cute little things that, like you remember quote wise. But besides that, I'll take Elf every day of the week, even if Will
Yeah.
Ferrell is the most overrated actor in the world.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
All right. I guess so. You're starting Elf.
No. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I'm definitely starting.
About to say I'll save the graphic. I'll start Elf. Then bench Home Alone. Both of those are just Christmas classics. I feel like.
Of course.
And Christmas Story, just a history merchant, kind of like the 08 Celtics.
Yeah.
Gotta got him.
Got it. See, I would probably. I'm gonna start Elf as well. That's been kind of what you were saying with. I think it was Home Alone. You'd watch it even out of the Christmas season. That was like that's my favorite Christmas movie ever. I love watching it. I could watch it 15 times a week. 16's too much. I love
There's
that
a line.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly, this might be a game breaker. Never seen Home Alone. Never watched Home Alone
Wow.
before. But
How is he your quarterback and you've never seen Home Alone?
I would still probably put that above Christmas Story for one reason. I do like Christmas Story. It is a cute movie. Can't come back to it every year. It's like, I'll watch it once every few years or something.
I don't think I've watched it since I was like 10.
Yeah. Well, it bothers me because on Christmas Day they play it all
The
day.
24-hour marathon.
Yeah.
That's like literally what I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
And it's the most mid-Christmas movie to put on a 24-hour marathon. Play anything else. Not Christmas Carol, though. That maybe sucks.
I was actually going to throw this out here, like instead of because I feel like since obviously you guys are younger and I'm older, Christmas Story it hasn't aged well. Polar Express would have been a fair one to throw in there.
yeah.
Polar
Then
Express,
y'all would have been getting tugged a
We
direction.
would have. Yeah, I think Polar Express. I probably would have put that in the cut.
Yeah,
Mm.
I have a very weird one that
I've never seen it, so I'd cut
I
that.
want to throw out.
That's
It's a Wonderful Life.
Never seen
Never
it,
seen
so
it.
I'd get
Yeah,
cut
it's
out.
from-
So.
It's from
It's good.
It's from the 30s, so
Yeah, no, it's old.
it's an old one. But me and my dad always watch it every year.
Yep.
Then on Christmas Eve, it's usually on Channel 9,
Gotcha.
and it just never gets old.
And
so.
I think that's what it plays up with these Christmas movies is it's what your family grew up with. Like my sister loves Elf. Like every Christmas she will have it on and when we're walking in the house.
Yeah.
And for me it was always the Grinch. An asshole who became nice. It's kind of like my life story. So
When's the
that's-
nice
Where's the
part
nice
start?
story? Yeah.
Well, not for you guys, never. You can ask other people. I'm very nice. But yeah, no. So that's just my thing.
But Garrett, what's yours? I don't think you gave yours.
I did not give mine, and I'm gonna go controversial here because I'm starting A Christmas Story.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm
I
not
had a
surprised.
feeling
You
he
were an
was.
old head, dude.
He definitely is stuck in the 90s or something.
As many
Wasn't
as
even
many
into
people
that,
that
so
hate
like-
the 24 hours of A Christmas Story, I love the 24 hours of Christmas Story just because it's a great I like watching sort of like the old timey feel of the movie and sort of like it. I think it captures the spirit of Christmas of like kids getting under the tree kind of thing, opening up the presents. There's always going to be like family hijinks around this time too, and of course this movie's littered with it. So I like the humor in this movie. I am going to bench Home Alone because I like Macaulay Culkin, Joe Burrow. Always love the two antagonists, Harry and Marv, are just one of the most unbeatable.
Yeah, the
duos of all
Steeler and the
time.
Raven. If you have seen the new Cincy shirt,
Oh, I have not. I'll have to check it out. But I'm going to cut Elf. I know that is quite controversial, but for one time I can't remember if it was for Christmas or for my birthday, I was gifted an Elf onesie. and forced to wear it.
So
I need a
feel like
photo
Garrett-
of that.
I feel like Garrett's like cuts are all have like trauma behind them.
I kind of do, yeah.
I'm right there with you on the PJ.
My sister, because my sister was obsessed with Elf, just like Josh said. But my sister was like obsessed with it. Like every Christmas, it had to be on every single day. I've seen Elf through at least 150 times. I'm so tired of it. I'm just tired of it.
I was gonna ask you guys thoughts on the Charlie Brown Christmas movie.
It's always a cult classic.
Yeah,
Special.
I feel like the Halloween one's a little bit better though.
It is
like
better?
If you would
Yeah.
go through
Yeah.
so that's why it takes a few rings
Okay.
down the
He doesn't get a rock in the Christmas one.
That is true.
So.
He doesn't.
man.
No.
I'll tell you what though, like I said, that's what it's all about. Just like getting together with your family, having stupid things on TV. Even the
Unfortunately, football now.
I'm
Like
gonna
the
say
Steelers and Chiefs having
Chiefs,
that on TV.
yeah, that's
That'll be a
on
good
prime
game, but why
time.
on
Yeah.
Christmas?
That is at like 8 p.m.,
Nobody's
right?
going to see it. It's on Netflix. So
There's college football that day though,
right.
so
Will it crash though? You think?
Oh, wait.
Will it get more than 60
no,
million?
no. I think it was
that's
20.
fair.
That's what I think
college
it'll be
football
able to
that day.
handle
Yeah.
the NFL, and I mean it's a test run for what's coming. But let's wrap this up and let people get back to their Christmas
Yeah.
dinners with their family.
Absolutely. Well, anything else? Any holiday cheer any of you want to spread before we?
No.
All right.
Happy holidays,
Thank
everyone.
You. Thank you, Garrett, for being in the holiday spirit.
Humbug.
I hope
Usually
you
I'm
all
not.
have a wonderful holidays, New Year's, and beyond. Hopefully 2025. I mean, 2024 is a solid year, but hopefully 2025 is better.
Comment below your goal for 2025.
New Year's resolutions.
Or your favorite Christmas movie? Or
Yeah,
anything,
that one
and
works,
feel
yeah.
free to answer the questions.
What do you love about Christmas?
Yeah, yeah.
What are some of the things
Favorite
that you guys
Christmas
love?
memory?
What would be some of the start bench cuts you guys would have made, or specifically some other categories we could have touched? But for now, what did I say?
For now, we just want to say obviously thank our guests from. You know what? Go ahead. You're back
I'm
now.
back now. Thank you, Alex and Matt, for both coming on to the show.
What's my last name?
Love having you, Matt. Soup.
Yeah, you got probably, yeah.
Matt Soup, for coming on the show. Thank you, Garrett, for all you do in the director's chair. Thank you, Josh, for your work in the producers. And thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, hit that subscribe button. Check us out on Twitter at NorseBWPod. We also have Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you guys want to check us out on there. Also, check out Beyond the Score at BT__score.
Yeah.
You say it the best.
BT underscore then the word score on Instagram and Twitter, and YouTube at Beyond the Score 123.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be sure to check them out on there. I mean, they're currently at this point, I guess the channel's kind of dead, but they'll be back. They'll be back.
Trying to base our channel.
Hey,
Sounds like a bit of a
Cool.
Grinch. I don't
Yeah,
know.
cool.
That was not a shot. I'm
Yeah,
just saying
I'm the
you're
Grinch.
you're not uploading anything at this
That's
point.
what you think.
Oh,
We're taking your content. We're uploading it.
Feel free. Feel free. Feel free.
Okay,
Feel
yeah.
free.
But yeah, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, NK Media Services and Bill Farrow for all you do, making this show better each and every week. And we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.